ball and no strikes. Aaron waiting. The outfield deep and straight away. Fastball is a high drive into deep left center field. Buckner goes back to the fence. It is gone.
Here's the pitch by Downing. Swinging. There's a drive into left center field. That ball is going to be out of here. It's gone. It's 7:15. There's a new home run champion of all time, and it's Henry Aaron. The fireworks are going.
Wilson's going to lob one, and somehow, some way, Paul Richardson comes up with the ball.
Did you see that? He hit Steve Brown with what looked like a karate kick.
So that's why they marked it 2 yards away. They fake it, though. It's a direct snap, and now it's thrown downfield, and inside the 45-yard line, it's caught. Caught at the 40-yard line. There's a flag down.
What up, y'all? What up, Babyface? Easy Crib, Miss 702, Western Ave. These are the regulars. What it do, y'all? What y'all know about sports? Let me see. I'm looking at this baseball stat real quick. Okay. So he does not beat these dudes. He does not beat Cleveland. No, yes he do now. Earlier in his career, he couldn't beat Cleveland. What up, what up, what up, what up, Western Ave? You know I know a little bit, man. Big TY, what up, what up? We love this Kel Mag-ish. Shout out. Good looking out, man. You know, a lot of people be asking for picks and help, but they won't come over here to the channel. For that, I do not understand. Few people hit me up on Instagram today. I did not respond. You know, I went live with SAG. Then I went out and got some junk, came back, went to sleep. So I really didn't have time or feel like responding to those text messages until I woke up. So I'm not going to apologize that I didn't give y'all no picks, but I'm encourage y'all to come over here and ask about the games that you want me to weigh in on, right? My co-host, Go Young DJ. Young DJ will be on in 1 second. Yeah, shout out to Sag. Sag said he was going to start coming over here, but he's not going to get notifications if he don't subscribe. So that's all I've been asking y'all to do is subscribe. I ain't never asked y'all for no cash apps or super chat. Well, we can't super chat over here. But over here, we have fun. We talk sports, and we try to help y'all beat the book. And we're not just limited to sports, but mainly that's all I really want to talk about on this channel is sports because it really gets me going, and I know a lot about sports. Western Ave, I know a little bit about sports. So, you know, I like to talk about it over here. Jerome Wallace, DJ, Big TY, you know, Buck Wild. A lot of people over here know they sports, RG88, Western Ave included. So I like to talk sports over here and have fun. DJ, you get a wrench, but not tonight, because I got to go to YouTube in order to give you a wrench. Ain't the P Black the one started the P Block? I don't know who started that. It's a Compton thing, right? What up, DJ? Everybody missed you last night. You needed to DP on board. Cuz said how I get the Palmers, the P Blocks, the Palmers. Man, that's hilarious, man. Shout out to OG Steve, though, for the last live. Y'all get on up in here, man. I know y'all want to ask about baseball and football and all that stuff. Y'all get up in here, man. If I can't help you, I'm sure DJ can help you.
What's the deal?
What up, homeboy?
I can't call it, man. Same old soup, just reheated.
You know what's funny, man?
What's up?
It's funny how you missed last night, and so many people are talking about how they miss DJ. They miss DJ. So it's kind of a good thing because now people expecting us to be on together.
Yeah, that's dope.
Yeah.
I like that. But yeah, man, I fell asleep and I woke up like, damn, like what's today? Like, you know what I mean? It was one of those. So yeah, I
Yeah.
had totally missed everything, man. I didn't know where I was at, what was going on, but I started to when I was at work, I started to listen to the replay. But then I kind of got like sidetracked, so I only watched like half, not even half of it, like the first part of it, like up until he was like talking about Michael Jordan. So I heard you say that y'all had talked about other things, politics, race, and all. I didn't get to that part. I just was on I was just hearing the Michael Jordan part,
Mm.
but I didn't really get it that part because, not that I didn't get it, but it's like it was such a big thing to him. You know what I mean? Like
Mhm.
Michael Jordan fans do this and LeBron and it's like why? Like it's not that big of a deal. Like I come from an era like I come in the tail end of the Michael Jordan era, so I seen them '96. You know what I mean? The mid '90s games, all that. But you know, after that, it was all Kobe. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And after that, now you had other players. You know what I mean? You had AI. One of my favorite players is T Mac. You know what I mean? You know, I can name so many. But not until LeBron came into the league was dudes talking about I'm a such and such fan. Like I never came from the era of people was like, I'm a Jordan fan. It was like, nigga, you either a Bulls fan or you a Lakers fan. Like, I'm
Mhm.
a fan of the team. If Kobe left the Lakers, I'm not going wherever Kobe is going to. You feel me? I'm a Laker fan first. Like, respect to Kobe. He one of the greatest. He got us our ring. But if he leaves, he's no longer a Laker. You know what I mean? So I mean, LeBron was the first one. Dudes was like, "I'm a LeBron fan," and I would be like, "What? Like, nigga, ain't you a basketball fan? Like, how are you just gonna follow this dude from team to team to team? Like, why don't you just hope he come to your team one day or something?" But you can't be, "Oh, I'm a Heat fan. Oh, I'm a Cavs fan. Oh, you know what I mean? Now you're a Laker fan. Like, that's always been kind of weird to me. So,
Yeah, I kind of come from the era of both, and more so because when I was a kid, where I lived at, we had to choose. Especially like I tell the stories about my brother, we had to choose which player we liked. I can't like the same player my brother liked. That's his player, so I got to have my own player. And it was almost the same with the teams. He's a Cowboy fan. I wanted to be a Cowboy fan, but it's like there's no competition if we pulling for the same team. So I got to pull for a different team. And by then I learned I was an LA nigga, so I was a Ram fan, and he
yeah,
wasn't never a Ram fan. But
yeah,
like I was trying to tell, because I'm a Dodger fan, and if a player lead the Dodgers, it's a good chance I'm not gonna follow that player no more.
exactly.
And it's the same with the Lakers. But when Jordan went to Washington, I still like Jordan. I still follow Jordan. I never liked the Bulls. The Bulls was like our enemy. I wasn't a Bull fan, but I like Jordan.
Yeah, but you wasn't like I'm a Jordan fan, so I'm running wherever he running to.
Exactly. Now it's Lakers or nothing. But I didn't understand. I still don't understand. He made everything about being a Jordan fan. And I'm like, well, I like Jerry West. I like Kareem. I like Magic. So why are you lumping me as a Jordan fan? Why I can't be a fan of somebody else?
Yeah.
I didn't understand that. So in that case, that's like you a Bronco fan. So that's like me saying whatever I'm talking about when I don't agree with you. Oh, nigga, you a Bronco fan. A
Yeah.
Bronco fan is gonna say that. Like I said about your bias against the Raiders. A lot of times I'll be joking though, but
Yeah.
seriously, when it's a team in your division, like I find myself hating on the Bills a lot. And I guess it's because I'm a Patriot fan, but really I bet on the Bills. I be thinking the Bills is a good squad the last few years, so I bet on them. But he just seemed like whenever he didn't agree with me. See, Jordan fans.
He was
No,
stuck
I'm a
on that.
fan of basketball, though, bro. I'm a fan of basketball, so I'm not limited to Jordan. Otherwise, I wouldn't watch basketball no more because Jordan ain't in the league.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, you're not supposed to follow the man. You're supposed to follow the team necessarily. Like I just said, one of my favorite players is T-Mac. I was never an Orlando Magic fan or a Toronto Raptors fan or a Houston Rockets fan or a San Antonio Spurs fan. He was on all them teams, but I was a T-Mac fan. I like his game. I respect his game. You know what I mean? I think he one of the best players. Even Kobe said that he one of the best, and he was the hardest dude in the whole league to guard. You know what I mean? The dude that gave him the most trouble. So I like his game.
Okay.
I'm a fan of his style of play. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not like just chasing a dude around. Like, I'm just in love with it. It's the same thing I say about Trump fans all the time. Like, it's like these dudes, especially as men, it's just like they are attracted to Trump. They just love him. Like, they're attracted to him. Like, you never hear him talk about his policies. You never hear him talk about nothing that he does. It's just like, I like Trump. That's it. It's like, dog, you could put any Republican in that spot and they're going to do the same job or a better job than Trump. You don't need Trump. But they is all Trump. They're not even really Republican. They're not even really pressing a Republican agenda. It's just Trump agenda. It's like, dude, you just infatuated with that man. Like, that's weird.
It's funny because I brought that up too. I was like, because he said there's nobody else on this earth that that brings up LeBron or other players but Jordan fans. So I said, well, shit, it's the same in politics. If you bring up Biden, who they bring up?
Trump.
If you bring up Kamala Harris, who they bring up?
Trump.
That's what I was trying to explain to him. Now, this guy who's tried to sound so educated for 90 minutes couldn't understand what I was asking him.
Yeah.
And then I'm telling him, like, all right, so I got let me ask you a couple questions pertaining to last night, since you didn't watch the whole live. But
yeah, not yet.
Are you a Michael Jordan fan?
In the sense that he's saying, or
no, just yes or no, are you a Michael Jordan fan?
Man, I don't yeah, I guess.
Okay.
I'm a basketball fan, though. You know what I mean? Like,
right, I get it. All right, now, so the last question. Is the league softer now than it was when you got onto Jordan and the Bulls in the mid-90s? Was it tougher then than it is now or not?
Tougher in play or tougher in physicality?
Physicality.
Yeah, of course it's softer now than back then.
So I wonder what his argument would be now, because that's what I was trying to tell him. And he was saying that only Jordan fans say that. And
it's like the game changes. It's just like I was saying earlier. Like, I come up in the era where if you had to do all that fouling, you wasn't a real basketball player. Like, a foul is against the rules. The referee blows a whistle on the foul. So you're not a better basketball player just because you knock some dude out the sky. Like, that's against the rules of the game. You know what I mean? So, like, I get it what the early years was and all of that, but the game evolves and to get away from that. If somebody goes up to the rim now and you try to undercut them or do something crazy and knock them out the sky, you're getting kicked out the game.
Yeah, I told him all of that.
Yeah.
I told him that. And I was telling him, so he was saying, so does that mean like a good player couldn't adapt to today's times? And I'm saying no, but when the rules change, the game changed.
Yeah, exactly. But not only that, people do not take into account the athlete has changed. Go back, look at them dudes. They not as athletic as a LeBron. They not as, I'm talking about freakishly like athletic. I'm talking about just totally, and these dudes was sniffing coke. They was drinking beer at halftime. You know what I mean? They had coke falling off their sock. You know what I mean? Like, these dudes was not 24/7 in the gym, in the off season, just smack. I mean, even if you look at like Magic, back then. Magic was just a tall, lanky dude. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, KD is kind of like that now, but I would say KD is in more shape than Magic was back then. Like, who was really just freakishly athletic like that back then? Like, none of them really. They had good skills, good attributes. They couldn't deal with Jordan when Jordan came into the league. Jordan came in an era, a new style of basketball. But then what happened when Penny Hardaway came into the league? They couldn't handle Penny Hardaway. People talk about Jordan. Jordan is the greatest. Jordan lost to Penny Hardaway and Shaq in the Eastern was it the Eastern Conference? No, it wasn't even the Eastern Conference. Bulls didn't even make it to the Eastern Conference that year because it was Orlando and was it Indiana that made it to the Eastern Conference. Anyway, Orlando beat them. They couldn't deal with the Shaq and Penny. So just imagine Kobe comes after that. T-Mac comes out like y'all couldn't even deal with Penny. If you had those dudes in the same era like that, they would have been smashing all of those dudes. They couldn't handle a crazy crossover like that. They couldn't handle a dude taking off from the free throw line like that. Like, yeah. But it's a different era. I don't even like comparing the eras. It's two different. It's
different eras to me. But
yeah, it's just theory. We're just thinking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, now Jordan played he played against Kobe. You know what I mean? And him and Kobe went at it. So, you know, you could compare those two to a sense, but you can't really compare Jordan and LeBron like that.
I think when you talk about soft and not being soft, you damn sure can't start talking about this era could play in that era, though. That's just me. I don't think so. But like, let me see. Somebody said, like Big Lee said, Big Lee, shout out to Big Lee. Big Lee said athletes get hurt more often now too. And the point of that, what I try to tell him, they was playing hard. You could be physical back then, especially in the NFL. So you getting hurt now with these soft rules, man. You got to be softer than players was back in the day. And these quarterbacks right now, I'm not saying that the quarterbacks are busters or nothing like that, but they was getting hit back in the day. Wasn't no way around that. You could come 3 steps back in the day and blast a quarterback. That wasn't no penalty.
You can't touch a quarterback now.
Nah, man, you could hit them head on, helmet to helmet in our days, man.
You breathe on them too hard, it's a wrap. You know what I mean?
Exactly. We said that last night. You can't even breathe on a player.
But I mean, you know, could the dudes that wore leather helmets with no chin strap, could they play in today's NFL? You know what I mean? Like, you would just be using theory to say, you know, if they could or they couldn't, but everything evolves and everything changes. But if you're gonna tell me who to put my money on, and it's let's say it's the 96 All-Stars versus the 2014 or 2024 All-Stars, I'm taking a new era.
Yeah, they could shoot. I was trying to tell him they shooters, man. They shooters. We was more physical back in the day.
Yeah, but just because you're more physical, like, don't make you like the better player, the better athlete. But if you can't keep up with this dude,
that's what I told him. I said, would you take Curry or Isaiah? I think it's a no-brainer. You got to take Curry if we out to play some basketball.
Exactly, the greatest shooter ever. And if they set a double screen on the other side and he runs from underneath the basket all the way around across that double screen to shoot a wide open 3, who gonna stop him?
But see, if Curry played back in them days, he wouldn't even have been practicing shooting the 3 all the time. So he wouldn't even have been out there shooting the 3 all the time. The game wasn't designed on that.
I mean, you got to remember too, his dad played.
Yeah, his dad played.
He was around when his dad was playing. You know what I'm saying? That. These dudes, they come from previous eras too, and they dads made them. Kobe dad played. You know what I'm saying? Like they dads, you know, made them better. I believe, you know, to a degree.
No, absolutely. No, ain't no believe. You absolutely right.
Yeah. But
they got them the right trainers and everything too.
Mm-hmm. and the work ethic. And Jordan wasn't no 3-point shooter like that,
He couldn't
especially the
shoot
first
it.
couple seasons. And then didn't they move the 3-point line? Like a 3-point line?
That's what I was trying to get him to admit to, and he didn't.
Yeah, but they moved the 3-point line back because them dudes they couldn't shoot threes like that. Because remember, when Jordan was in college, they didn't have no 3-point line.
Exactly.
So
I don't even think dude knew all this stuff.
this is a total. That's what I'm saying. Some people they talk, but it's like, are you really this? Are you really an enthusiast, or are you just watching? You know what I mean? Are you just looking at highlights or looking at like it's deeper than that? You know what I'm saying? Like this game is different. Everybody can't just go out on the court any old bum and just play. Like
this was my point that T.Y. just said. See, back then, ain't no way. Look, I'm gonna just say a fact, because dude try to say I got opinions and all that, right? What up, Jerome Wallace? But okay, fact for you. Keith Claus got yanked out the game and sat on the bench for shooting a 3. So that's what I mean. You wasn't shooting a 3 when the line was close. The game had to be on the line to shoot a 3 damn near back then.
Especially a big man.
Yeah.
You got 7-footers shooting threes now.
And I mentioned that to him.
You got 7-footers shooting threes. Like, so you're gonna compare these dudes, like you're gonna compare who was a big back then that we could compare, like that was good. Like, I mean, even Kareem, you're gonna compare Kareem to Joker.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, Kareem did his thing. Dr. J did that thing under the basket, but it's a new game. Like, when they got to come out 28 feet, you know what I mean, to guard Joker, you know what I mean? Or he take them coast to coast, you know what I'm saying? Dribbling the ball the whole time, passing the ball, you know what I mean? Like,
man, the Joker's a great player, right?
Yeah.
We all know he can't jump.
He don't need to.
He don't need to. He could put the ball right back in. But Kareem would have dogged that fool, man.
Under the basket.
That's what I'm talking about. Under the basket, he would have dogged him. And he would have dogged Kareem from the 3-point.
Exactly. Because Joker don't play under the rim 24/7 like that. Nah. Joker comes to the top of the key. He sets screens. He passes the ball. And he, like, if he got to stand at the top at the 3-point line, hand the ball off, and then he turns around and just breaks on Kareem. Kareem gonna be standing there like,
man,
like where you go? And then it's gonna be an easy layup. You know what I mean? Like, and then this is another thing when it comes to like the racial thing. Like, because I remember Sag was speaking on this earlier. You know what I'm saying? As far as athleticism and makeup and build and all of that. Even think about the white dudes in the league right now, the foreigners, the white dudes, all that. They're not that athletic. They not jumping out the gym. Look at Luka. Does Luka jump?
No.
Not at all. Does Luka barely even? He ain't even got no defense. If we keep it at 100,
no defense. He can't
hold nobody. They good at the fundamentals. You know what I mean? And I figure that's what some of these older dudes, if they had to, like, that's how it would be. Like, you know how you go to, like, when you young, you go to the rec and old dude just shooting jump shots, old school.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? So, but it's a difference when you playing against something. You got LeBron is still in the league at 40, still playing. You know what I mean? Like, he still will take you to the rim and dunk on you. You know what I mean? You still got KD in the league. You still got so many. You got young dudes like Anthony Edwards, man. Anthony Edwards will 360 windmill all up on your ass. Like, you got to. That's what you got to keep up with and compete with. Like,
another dude that couldn't jump, but he had game was Dirk Nowitzki.
Yeah, Dirk didn't jump for shit.
Dirk had game, no.
Dirk was like, what was Dirk, like 6'10"?
He was, yeah.
He like 6'10", 6'11". Remember, he used to shoot a fadeaway off one leg.
Yeah. That's what he's famous for.
But he could hoop, like Dirk, Porzingis. You know what I mean? These dudes like this, like they're not really one-dimensional. They're not freaky athletic, but they know what to do. They're good at what they do. You know what I mean? And then you got back then, what was they scoring, like 80, 70, 80 points a game?
I don't know. 'Cause,
Both, it feel like both
I don't
teams.
know. I know the points and changed. It went from
Yeah.
high to low to back high.
They not big. They was big. They wasn't really cracking 100 like that. Nowadays, these teams are scoring 100, 120. These games are
Easy.
scoring like
Well,
What
see,
I-
that's what I was trying to tell dude too. They had a shot clock back in the day that was 30 seconds or something like that, especially in college.
yeah.
And now not only is it about scoring, but some teams want to outrun the other team. They feel like they're in better shape.
That's definitely a strategy. Like I say, the Pacers play like that. The Hawks play like that. They don't play no defense, and they just try to run the other team into the ground, and
Yeah.
everybody try to outscore the other
Yeah.
team and run as much.
Like you said about the Hawks versus Pacers.
Yeah, and if you got a young team versus an old team, that's what you do. You try to gas them up, you know
Right.
what I mean? And that's what they would do. Like,
And see, back in the days in college, if you got a cool lead on somebody, you basically won the game already. Because they
exactly,
can just hold the ball. They just sit there, hold the ball,
exactly,
pass the ball, hold the ball, run the clock out.
just like football.
Yeah. Yep, football too.
Yeah,
Now they put an extra timeout in the game.
yeah, and that be messing up sometimes. That mess your plays up and everything, man. Because
Man.
a team just hold the ball, or a team, especially if they can't keep it close. Like this game today, they could have came back, but Gino's such a bum that he just throwing the ball away. You know what I mean?
I was asleep. I woke up when Metcalf's touchdown got called back.
Yeah, that was crazy. That was a crazy play off of an illegal shift. Like that was just stupid, and it was kind of questionable on the replay. It looked hella questionable, but sometimes these games and these dudes just they just mess it up, man. Like
Yeah.
they had every opportunity to win the game, but then you see a game like the WNBA game. Now, I don't see a lot of people really hooping and hollering about that, but the Lynx was down in the first quarter. It was 19-32 in the first quarter. They came back and won every quarter after that, went to overtime, and won the game. In New York, on the road. Like, I told you about Collier, man. She is the truth. And I should have took her point.
She killed me tonight.
So, what you take?
I think I had her points and her rebounds, I think.
I took the rebounds, but she didn't get the rebound. But she had 2 in the first quarter because they wasn't missing in the first quarter. But the rest of the game, she came back. So she ended up with 8 rebounds. But her points was 20.5, and she ended the game with 21. So she hit her points. She just didn't hit the rebounds.
Let me see. I think I had 21.5. I'm going to check right now.
Yeah, I'm talking about balling.
I woke up just knowing I was going to win that easy bet.
Yeah, that should have been straight. Yeah, she been rebounding.
Yeah, I had 21.5.
Oh, yeah, shit. She ended with 21. Yeah, it started off at like you could get it some books like 20.
I was on point too, man. I had Breanna Stewart under. I had Sabrina under on assists. I had Collier under on assists. Then I had Collier over 21.5, and I had Courtney Williams over 12.5 points. I hit, man. That damn Collier, man. I needed another bucket.
One more bucket. And it's crazy because it went to OT. Like it almost went to double OT. But
I was asleep. I didn't even see it.
New York was the last.
I seen to the middle of the second quarter. I was out after that.
They were smashing them in that first quarter. They came all the way back every quarter and just chipped away at that lead and brought it all the way back to OT. Like they did not give up. They did not give up at all. They was hooping, man. But see, like we've been telling y'all, like, man, Kev with these parlays is just one off. Like, nigga, I never seen nobody that's this good with the parlays that just one off every single time. Like, it's crazy. And that just means a big one is coming. Eventually, you're going to hit a crazy one. But it got to be a way where you just switch it up and just.
I think if I would have had the money, I would have caught Collier before her points went up. Yeah. But I had to bet right before the game time.
Yeah, that's the thing too. You know, they go up. You know, the lines most of the time they go up right before the game start, and that's why I tell people you have to shop around, get the best price, get the best number, don't just use one sports book unless that's all you got. That's all you got, then you got to work with what you got. But if you can get every sports book you possibly can, or at least 2 or 3, you know what I mean, and just go through and work the numbers and see who got the best price and who got the best number, man.
All right, I'm gonna give you
Save you money, save you from losing too, make you more money.
Let me see if I can find. I want to give y'all one pick right now. Let me see. I know Jerome Wallace is on this already though, but check me out real quick. Let's say NFL picks. Let's say Go Young DJ NFL pick. I shouldn't have put NFL on there, but anyway, I got one for y'all. And I gave y'all this shit before the series even began. When Screwball pitches for Detroit, Screwball's pitching Game 5. And for those that have been talking about, I told you about Detroit. Detroit this, Detroit that. Yeah, you quiet again today because Cleveland whooped your ass again, man. but today, next game, which is Saturday, you want to take Detroit Tigers. You probably should stick to the under on that game because neither team can really hit. They finally broke out today and both teams scored, but they had bum pitchers. So now you got Screwball pitching. You probably want to take that under, but the pick I'm giving you is the Detroit Tigers. And if you look up the stats, Detroit Tigers own this dude, man. But now, not so much. The last 2 games in Cleveland, Screwball gave up 1 run each game. He pitched 7 innings one game, 6 innings the other game. So, again, definitely sounds like a good under for y'all, but I take the Detroit Tigers tomorrow. They can't fuck with this dude, man. This dude owned them in Cleveland, man.
So, look, too, if that's the case, look at the team total. What's Cleveland team total?
I have to look. Let me try to find. Let me check the team total. What you call it? Somebody said no, take the first 5.
That's what I was about to say too. Screwball first 5 innings.
Screwball won't let them score over 3 runs if that. See what I'm saying? Even that game that he got hurt, they only scored 2 runs. I like Screwball,
but
especially against Cleveland in Cleveland.
Wait, did they play today? They played today?
Yeah, they played today.
Yeah, so it seemed like they're not scoring.
What I'm saying, only today they scored, but they normally neither team scores.
Yeah, I'm looking because they scored 2 and a 7.
But you threw bullpen pitchers.
2 runs.
You threw all bums and bullpen pitchers. So
yeah, but again, if let me go back to the team total.
I don't even see, or maybe I'm not getting no reception, but I don't see the Tiger game.
The Tigers game? What you looking on?
It's William Hill. I'm resetting my phone now.
Yeah, I'm looking at
All right, I see it. All right, so
wait, who home and who it's in
Cleveland's
Cleveland.
at home. He owned them in Cleveland. The total was 6.
The team total
6. Wow, you might have 5.5. We got 6 out here.
Man, for some reason.
And you always get the strikeouts. Don't forget, all my locks been coming through, y'all. But I'm not calling that a lock. But I'm just saying, it's an obvious bet to me.
Man, why I only see away total run? I don't see the home team total run. Caesars.
Even away total, odd away total.
That's a goofy bet. I
don't think they have it, DJ.
Yeah, I'm looking on Caesars, and they got away total runs. Where's home total run? That's crazy. Well,
okay, I see it. Yeah, I see away.
Yeah, I see away. I see no home. So it's like they know.
That's the Screwball pitching shit.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna check MGM because if anybody got it, MGM going.
Shit, even Western Ave know the spread. I love that first 3 innings, but it'll get you too, though. Parlay first 3 innings, first 5, and under Cleveland both. All right, so I'm giving out a pick all y'all already got. Christopher say 5.5 too. I don't know what site you guys are using. He says it's gonna land on 6. It usually goes under though, y'all.
Damn. Yeah, nah.
Man, this dude is, I said it before on this thing a few days ago. Screwball is the Triple Crown winner. He is the best pitcher in all of Major League Baseball right
In
now.
all of baseball?
All of baseball. Can't nobody fade this dude, man.
He better than Ohtani?
Ohtani didn't pitch this year.
I'm just saying, yeah, if he was pitching.
Yeah. But Ohtani's good, but yeah.
So on MGM for his total runs, for the Guardians total runs, they got 2.5 at -1 because you can take 1.5, 2.5, 3.5, 4. They got all the lines, but 2.5 is almost even money. But 3.5 is -225. So really, that they line for the whole game is 2.5. That's crazy.
Screwball is the best pitcher in the last 13 years.
So yeah, so
statistically,
that 5.5, y'all keep saying that 5.5 is for the whole game. I'm talking about just Cleveland's total runs. It's 2.5.
Yeah. Cleveland's 2.5. Damn, who's pitching for Cleveland?
No. Yeah, they total runs. So they got to score against
Screwball. Oh, yeah, right. Yeah, you said it right. I'm thinking of Screwball's team.
Yeah, no, for the Tigers, it's the even shit. It go from they 2.5 is -155 and 3.5 is +125. So
man, Jerome, you and me both. I only lost on Screwball one time, bro.
That's TY.
Oh, TY. I thought that was Jerome. They got that green. Yeah, I only lost on Screwball one time, man.
Yeah, and that's why I was saying, see, like Jerome said, stay away from the over, because if you bet the over, if you bet the under on a whole game and then Detroit go crazy and score 6 runs, like you lost. You feel me? Especially since it's so low. So the team, that's why I was on the team total runs. But the team total runs is kind of low too at 2.5, like just for the Guardians.
I'm trying to see his strikeouts because he always get us the over.
Shit, yeah, he always get at 8.
He wins every time on the over, man.
Do they got it up yet?
I don't know. I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Oh, I see pitching. Let me see. Detroit no run scored after 9 innings, +525. Detroit -3. Nah. Cleveland no runs after 9. Nah, I don't like none of that.
Look at this real quick.
No, Detroit ain't gonna score a lot of runs. I'm gonna tell you why Detroit ain't gonna. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why Detroit ain't gonna score a lot of runs. They giving out too much money on Detroit to score runs. +575 for 4 runs, I think he said.
Derek Lewis, what you mean not on Bet MGM?
Nah, he said he only gonna pitch 6 at the most. He usually goes 6 or 7 innings. He usually goes 6 or 7. So I wouldn't say he's going 6 at the most. This is the final game of the series.
Game 5.
This is when you let him go 9 innings if you have to. You don't snatch him out early. They have no more chances.
Oh, yeah, Bet MGM. Now they ain't got the player props, but they got the game props, so they got the team total. But you think 3 is too low? I think 3 is too low. If it was like 4-5, I would definitely smash the under. But at 3, they might get 3 runs.
I don't know. I have to find it wrong.
You saying Saturday game? It's
Yeah.
tomorrow, Friday.
Oh, it's Friday?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought they were Saturday.
Unless I'm tripping. Oh no, I'm tripping. It is a Saturday game. Yeah. Today's the 10th.
Yeah, the Dodgers are tomorrow. The Indians are Saturday. I mean, Guardians are Saturday.
Yeah, Padres and Dodgers is. Oh yeah, Padres Dodgers game. That's game 5, and then Saturday, Tigers Guardians game 5.
No, it's I don't know what I saw. I think I seen something else. No, it's not that high, Jerome. It's plus 188 if they get 5 runs. It's not 575. I don't know what I seen. It's plus 188
For who?
for the Tigers to score. No, that's for the Indians. It probably was the Tigers. I don't see it no more though.
For the Tigers to score 4 runs, it's plus 125.
That's what it say?
Yeah, over 3.5.
No, I said 5 runs.
Oh, 5 is 210. Over 4.5 runs is plus 210.
What site you looking at?
BetMGM.
Okay.
Over 5.5 is 350. Over 6 is 550. It's over 6.5.
All right, look, go to William Hill. Oh, that's to win. My bad. That's to win by that many.
Look, I'm sharing the screen because we can put it up on FanDuel.
No, I was looking at to win by, not how many runs scored. Cleveland to win by 4 or more is plus 600.
Yeah, for Cleveland to score 5.5 runs is plus 500. Say no. You say no to the under, and Kev says yes, so it's 50-50. No, I'm not saying which one. No, I'm not saying over or under. I'm just asking. Shoot. They said if Scootball is, who he is, shit. Big T.Y. said he faked Jerome on all picks.
Y'all confusing the chat. Yeah, that was my fault. That's because I couldn't just look at it. I was trying to remember what I was saying. Can Big T.Y. hook up? I'm going to grab his money right quick if that's what he means. What T.Y. done said, man. He trying to bet.
He going to fade all his picks.
Oh, man. For real. I'll hold the money for 5%. What you confused about now, but sure what you want to do now, but sure what you want to do. Ooh. But you know what? I'm like, DJ, why would y'all bet yourselves, man? Get the money from the bookie, man.
Exactly. You ain't got to chase nobody down. You ain't got to threaten nobody. You feel me? You can take the same bet to the casino.
Derek Lewis, what up, man? You know I be trying to get you to win, man. I ain't trying to get you no losers, man.
Real D. Lewis be doing it. D. Lewis will put all the motherfucking every play you say, he'll put it all together and hit. He'll put all your plays together and hit.
Oh, my bad, DJ.
Oh no! Oh yeah, I was just pulling this up. You see that?
Yeah, it's small, but I see it. I don't know if they
Right.
can see it on their phone.
Blue ball over 5.5 strikeouts is minus 148.
Yeah, it should go over. The only issue, I say it's still going over. What they didn't put in my head, he only gonna throw 6 innings at the most, then that kind of hurts your chances. But I got him going over 6. I got him going 7 innings or 6 and a third, 6 and 2/3.
But look,
He gonna get an inning, a strikeout an inning, bro.
last game he got 8. Nigga, that 8 is plus 300.
That's what I'm saying. I think 8. I told y'all don't do the 8. Remember, Buck Wild said he was gonna do the 8. I'm like, nah, don't do the 8. Nah, that was Nola, and he still got 8 though.
Yeah, he got 8.
Yeah, I think the over on strikeouts is a great bet on Screwball, man. He the best pitcher, dog. If the best pitcher can't get you 6 strikeouts, then shit, what is good pitching in baseball?
Man. Yeah. But yeah, shit. It looked like all his last games, he pitching, like you said, 6, 7 innings.
Yeah.
8 innings sometimes.
That's what I'm saying. He gonna go 6 for sure. So
he got a game where he pitched 6 innings and he still got 9 strikeouts.
that's what I'm saying. He the best pitcher, of course.
the
He
Yankees.
should. But I'm not, I called it a lock last time. I'm not calling it a lock this time. I hate running phase back because sometimes it don't go the same. But I feel like Scuba gonna go crazy tonight. I mean, this is a big game. This is biggest game.
All on the line right here.
Exactly, all on the line. So they not take. Why would they take him out at 6 innings unless he's getting rocked?
That's why you take the ladder. You take the 6, you take the 7, and you take the 8. If they all hit,
man, look. Do they have how many innings or how many outs he'll get? Usually they have how many outs a pitcher get. I would say go over 18, bro.
Yeah, they usually do, but I don't think they got it yet though.
All right. Yeah, man. I would definitely take him over 18 and a half outs. People take Detroit Tigers, period. Don't mess with the over-under. Okay, just because Jerome is talking and running his mouth, I'm going to tell y'all right now, take the Tiger game under, it's a lock. Take the Tiger game under 6, not under 5.5, under 6. If you could buy half a run, you got under 6.5 is a lock. Because he got, not only do he, man, they have to leave this dude in there, man. They have to leave him in there if it's a tie game or a 1-run ball game. You have to leave Screwball in there. It is a lock, Jerome. It's not a lock to you. That's why you be losing all your money.
Hey, if Kev say, it's his lock, hey, it's his lock. So
I get that, Jerome. I get that, and I agree. But I've been giving out all lock winners. So how can you argue until I'm wrong, man? You can't argue it until I'm wrong, bro. Because DJ don't like that, and I know damn well ain't no such thing as a lock. But I say that in a way to encourage people that I really believe what I'm telling you.
To show how serious you are, or how confident you are in that pick.
Man, I'm just saying, Jerome ain't gonna never believe me or us. Jerome is one of them. Let me explain what Jerome is. Jerome is one of them guys. Okay, I get it. I get the terminology. I agree with the terminology, but I'm saying I go out my way to say lock. When I say guarantee, don't listen. That's why I always use Charles Barkley. Guarantee. The guarantee don't never win. My locks win. Tigers win and under 6.5 is plus 220. Wow, that's a good one.
Tigers win and under 6.5.
But I told y'all about Ramirez, man. Ramirez is getting his hits and everything, man. You probably, I don't, who's pitching for Detroit? Because Ramirez going to get his. I mean, I'm for Cleveland. Oh, no. Ramirez ain't going to do shit against Screwball. Screwball's a beast. Screwball will walk him if you have to. He'll strike him out too.
Yeah, they undecided on a pitcher for Cleveland. They say undecided.
Yeah, so I feel Jerome when he said Cleveland. He said Detroit bats might go off. He could be a little bit right about that. But Cleveland ain't going out like no suckers at home. Game 5.
I feel what he's saying. He really just saying stay off the over under, because you don't know. Like you said, if you don't know if Detroit batters go off, you cooked on the under still. You feel me? Because they could score 6 runs and Cleveland not score none, and you cooked on the under.
That's true. I'm saying buy that half a run. 6.5 is my lot.
You saying it ain't gonna be no 7 run.
Man, it's good. And they just scored a bunch of runs off bum pitchers. They not finna do that again. They finna be so tense. Ass cheeks finna be so tight. Niggas finna be so scared when they go up to the plate.
Yeah. Now I like the pitches too though. That even Screwball up to 8, like that plus 300 that look lovely to me for real.
Yeah, you don't even have to parlay if you take that.
Nah.
I would tell Derek Lewis to add the over 5.5 strikeouts, so it's a 3-teamer. But shit, I'd rather he win. Shit, he look out, so I'd rather he just win.
For real.
Man, don't hedge too much, man, because I think you're on the right path.
He haven't even gave up no home runs.
And you know what? I didn't tell y'all, but I seen it. I seen my ticket. That day that Kansas City lost to the Yankees, I think that, not last game, but the game before, I actually told y'all Kansas City was going to win, take the 1.5. But I didn't realize that till I seen my ticket. I said, oh, shit, I did say Kansas City plus 1.5. But I didn't look at the live to see what I actually said, but that's what I actually put on my ticket. And after I thought about it, I said, yeah, I did tell them that 1.5. But anyway, let's look at some college football. What you like in college football, Jerome, Big TY?
I was looking at
and DJ.
I was looking at that UNLV. I'm gonna check if that UNLV quarterback if he had 1.5 touchdowns. I like that. UNLV, Utah State. They got UNLV minus 19.
Let me see.
Minus 18.5.
What does Colorado versus Kansas State look like? You know, Jerome Wallace going to tell you Colorado off the top. But I like UNLV. Y'all been sleeping on Army all year. I like Mizzou. I like Pitt. I've been watching Pitt. I might be a little biased for Pitt, but I like what Pitt's looking like on offense. I like Memphis. I hate betting on these colleges such as BYU, but I like BYU. I love Washington State. North Texas should be a good game. I like North Texas. And I'm going to give y'all a lock. Oregon State, man, to end the night. I like Oregon State. Jerome Wallace agrees with BYU. Utah money line, all right. Dove State might be on to something. I'm digging Washington State. They not like no great team, but you know, that's what DJ say, man. But it ain't been janky yet.
Shit. Yeah, they got UNLV quarterback. They got him 1.5 passing touchdowns. And then his rushing touchdown is minus 330. He done got a rushing touchdown in the last 2 games. Well, let me see what he.
I seen some game. Man, I was half asleep, but it's some game the quarterback got 5 touchdowns. He got 1 touchdown in 5 games.
Man,
I missed it though, but who was that? Is it Air Force, Army, Navy? Navy. Man, I'm telling you, I told you, DJ, that Navy quarterback, man, he be beasting.
Yeah,
that boy bad. I only bet him one time as far as props. I won off that. I haven't been back on it.
Hey, look at the UNLV quarterback, his rushing yards. That should say 79.5 yards.
Boy, that boy running.
Running like a motherfucker. Last game, he had 12 carries for 53. And the game before that, he had another 12 carries for 119 against Fresno. And then against
Utah. No defense. You got to look at what team they playing against, if they got defense or not.
When he played, when he played Utah Tech, he had 10 rushes for 88 yards.
Utah Tech?
Yeah, Utah Tech is weak.
I was about to say he should have more yards than that.
He didn't play most of that game. Remember, the other dude started that game. Remember they beat him 72-14.
Yeah, that's good research, DJ. That makes sense.
Yeah, my homie nephew was a receiver on Utah Tech. Cam Ward, they don't play this week. They got a bye this week, but they back next week. Man, they schedule after this bye is weak. They don't play nobody. Like they gonna go undefeated. They gonna go undefeated, and then man, I really wanted to mess with Texas. I wanted to mess with Arch Manning props, but Quinn Evers supposed to come back. But I still might take Quinn Evers for over 1.5 passing touchdowns. Let's see if they got that. Ewers or Evers, whatever that name is. I don't know why he was supposed to go to the draft this year, and it was supposed to be Archer's team, but that fool came back.
I was looking at that at Arizona State. Yeah, oh shit! I don't know if this is good or bad, man. We agreeing on UNLV, Army, and Pittsburgh, and he said he liked that BYU. Yeah, I think UNLV bounces back and smashes these cats.
Yeah, they 19. They are minus 18.5. Some places 18.5. Some places is 19.
Yeah, Jerome got
18.5.
Okay, he like BYU too. Well, y'all, we lose together.
Yeah,
I really like that organization, guys.
Ain't gonna be no clowning after if it's a loss.
Yeah, we both gonna be quiet.
Yeah. Hey, this is a good one right here. UNLV quarterback and Texas quarterback. Now, I don't like to stack my games like that when it's when the games is on different days, but I do like both of those.
I haven't peeked out the running back for Boise State, man. You know, in past years, I used to watch all the games, many games as I could, switch the channel. But now that I be betting prop bets, I zoom in on 1, maybe 2 games now. So I'm missing a lot of what's going on this year, man, in college football.
Remember though, Kev, I had told you about him.
That's the one you told me about?
Yeah, that's the one I told you about, the running back for Boise. He got like 8-9 touchdowns already. Like he getting multiple touchdowns a game. But guess what? Can't bet his props.
Oh, they know he that good, huh?
These running backs, when they got good running backs on these college teams, you can't mess with their props. Or if the running back is trash, you can't bet his props either. Usually, like even Colorado running back can't bet his props. The Boise State running back can't bet his props. Like,
that's why I used to like going to the sports book too, because all the games on the TV at the same time. I don't have to be switching channels.
Facts.
But at home, I could get the game I want and hear the announcers when I want to. At the casino, they gonna pick which game you hear.
Yeah, but also, I got a site. I'm gonna post it. You can watch all the games on here, and they got a multi-view tab where you can hit the multi-view, and then you can watch different games, and you can choose which one you want to hear the volume from.
Yeah, I could put up 4 games, but for some reason it never worked. I've never been able to do the 4 teams, but I have that option though.
Yeah. So on this one, on this app, sometimes they got all the games up, but sometimes they don't. So it's really like a luck of the draw. Sometimes you got to just keep refreshing, and then you're gonna get you go to this app, you click on a thing to start the game. You're gonna get pop up. As soon as you get that pop up, you just gotta. You might get it 3 times in a row. As soon as you're trying to hit play, pop up. You just gotta keep backing out or Xing out of that new pop up, and then eventually it's gonna start working.
Tony Angel, let me tell you this. I'm not messing with that game. I don't like that game. But man, Oregon, they let me down so bad, dude. And they wins, man, they take the foot off the gas, man. They too conservative when they get ahead. This ain't your typical Oregon Ducks, man. They go fast and go crazy. Man, this team is trying to be respectful toward they rivals, and I ain't feeling this Oregon team against Ohio State.
What about Alabama, South Carolina?
I think Alabama should cover, but Ohio State by a minimum of 14 kill. Yeah, I agree with Jerome. That's probably how it's gonna go. I'm not messing with it, but I think that's about right. I don't like this Oregon team, man. I think they might. Too many points, DJ.
Too many points for who?
I don't know.
Alabama?
Oh, Alabama. Yeah, that's why I say I'm going to stay away from that game. But I think Alabama good enough, but they ain't impressed me like I thought they should this season.
Shit, I like these 3 right here. UNLV quarterback over 1.5 touchdowns. Quinn Ewers, Texas quarterback over 1.5 passing touchdowns, and Jalen Milroe over 1.5. That 3 parlay get you 316.
Buck, we don't care that you wear high heels and that the men that you choose are trash, man. Get out of here, man. We don't care about that, Buck. Go find a rainbow site. 21 for South Carolina is too much. I will say this. South Carolina defense is trash, man. They are not going to stop Alabama. They are not going to stop Alabama. The question is, can South Carolina score? UNLV quarterback over 1.5 TY plus 14 for me now. This actually seems like a good week for college football, though, for real.
It does.
As far as bettors go.
Yeah, minus the fact that Miami not playing this week.
Yeah. But you kind of like when teams play outside the division, because inside the division, them games be tight.
Yeah, no, it's a fact.
A lot of upsets. You don't get a lot of upsets when you go play against teams that's not in your division. That's a lesser quality.
Yeah. Man, Clemson and Wake Forest, you think 20.5 is too much for Clemson?
Yeah, I don't like that one.
I don't like that either because they, certain teams they've been having trouble covering, and they're probably gonna break out and cover it eventually. But it's like You can't. I can't bet on that.
Yeah, Jerome, that's partly why I'm saying I wouldn't take Alabama. That's why I'm saying I don't mess with that. I wouldn't mess with that. But, Vanderbilt, sorry, but still play defense. South Carolina don't play no defense.
Yeah.
And the fact that they already been upset by Vanderbilt is even more reason why Alabama going to try to blow these fools out the water.
Yeah. That it does matter when a team is trying to redeem themselves. They're coming off a bad, loss. Like, shit, look at the 49ers. They're coming off a loss where they should have won the game. They had to come off this game and win, and not in close fashion either. So that 3 was good all day. I'm going to try to touch Ohio State and Alabama. Yeah, that's why I prefer the props, you know what I mean? Because for them to win by 3 touchdowns, I wouldn't put my money on it. I wouldn't risk that. I think they win the game, of course, but I don't know if they cover that. But if you feel like that, really go both ways. Take the other side, take the plus. Cal, Pittsburgh. I'm trying to find this Colorado. LSU and Ole Miss. Goddamn. LSU was plus 3.5. Washington State 3.5 over Fresno State.
You see, Juju Watkins got paid some more money, huh?
Yeah, she extended that contract with Nike.
The richest shoe endorsement deal in women basketball history. Man,
it's great.
Juju getting paid. I'm glad because the spotlight, Caitlin and Angel Reese took the spotlight. Yeah. But now, here we are with Juju. She gets her own light, and she's man, that's great, man.
And she gonna bust it wide open. When she come into the league, she gonna bust the league wide open and do even more.
Every time I see her getting this money from these endorsements, I think it's less of a chance that me and her gonna hook up. You know what I'm saying? Because when you get that type of money, you don't give a damn about no nigga with no YouTube channel or your friend's friend. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It gotta be for the culture. You know what I mean? If she for the culture, then
Yeah. But I got shit. Her friend told me though, like they want me to come to several USC games this year. If I don't come, they say I'm not gonna be invited no more. So I want to get to LA and get to a couple of them games.
Wait, what shit? What's stopping?
Money, car, transportation, place to stay.
Nigga, we might just have to ride out there if they got tickets.
Oh, well, that's cool. If I could get you a ticket, I'll ride with you. Shit.
Yeah, nigga, see if they can get a couple of tickets, shit, we can make that trip.
No, they got the tickets. For sure they got the tickets. How many available, I don't know. Now, they asked me, I don't want to misquote, but I believe they said they got me for like 8 games.
Man, see what's happening, man. Shit, nigga, a flight ain't nothing but 100.
I gotta have 100 and be ready. Then I need Uber to get to the airport. But yeah, I'll let you know. Now that you mentioned it, if I could get 2 tickets, I'll let you know.
For sure. Yeah, let me know. Nigga, Boise State over Hawaii, 21 all day.
That's what I said. I told you BYU, and Jerome agreed.
No, Boise State.
Oh, Boise.
Yeah, Boise State over Hawaii.
Oh, why did I think you just said BYU?
Yeah, no, I said Boise State.
Yeah, I didn't even look at the Boise State game.
Oh shit! No, that's next week. No, that's Saturday. That's in Hawaii. So that's the last game Saturday, and then from right here start going into next weekend. Georgia and Texas next week. That's gonna be a good one.
He said not all day. He taking Hawaii, bro, and buying 2 points.
Buying 2 points.
In that case, I would just buy half a point.
Yeah. Why would you buy 2 points at 18? I mean 19? Shit. Yeah. Nah.
Yeah, a point at 20 would be good, I guess.
Nigga, Boise State smashing. Like I said, that running back gonna have 5 touchdowns by itself.
No, he's taking Hawaii. You get the 2 points. But I'm saying I take 21 and a half, not 23.
Oh.
I don't know. I've seen Boise State one game this year, man. They was balling, but
yeah, they've been balling all season. Like they lost 1 game. But they putting up points, 60s. A bunch
Hawaii, sorry in Hawaii.
Hell yeah, they are. Sorry as hell. Yeah. Them games don't even be like worth watching.
Nah, I don't even watch them no more. Back in the day, I did though.
Yeah, it'd be the last game of the whole night because it's in Hawaii.
Man, I used to wait on that last game faithfully and get my money. Them dudes were so sorry, man. It didn't matter what you bet. You're gonna win the quarter, the half, the whole.
Because they that sorry. They look like a high school team out there.
That used to be my big get back game before Sunday football.
Shit. All you gotta do is bet against them. Shit. And who's that quarterback last year?
Yeah.
Was it Tua brother or something? Yeah, I'm taking
Big T.Y. ready to take Oregon plus 14. Jerome telling him Ohio State.
He said, I'm fading.
Hey, man, y'all crazy for that. I really do think Ohio State is going to cover, but like I said, I'm not messing with them.
Yeah.
Big T.Y. want that money, man.
Man, Boise State running back got 16 touchdowns. We only 5 games in the season. That man got 16 touchdowns.
Hey, man, it's kind of funny tonight, though, man. T.Y. is a fool.
I don't blame him. Shit.
I don't know T.Y., so I can't middleman that bet, man.
What game they say? Yeah, Ohio State. I'm looking forward. Ohio State, Oregon. That's what they said, right? Ohio State, Oregon. But they plus 14 for Oregon. Look at this spread say 3.5.
Hell no, they didn't. Did they even play?
Who?
Kansas State and Colorado last year.
Oh, well. Kansas or Kansas State?
Kansas State. They ranked 18.
Shit.
Colorado looked way better this year, man. Colorado's a problem. They got lucky that one game, but
that overtime game.
Yeah, but they much better this year than last year.
But they scheduled weaker this year than it was last year.
You think so?
I think so. Their first game was TCU. They won that. Shit, who they play after that? Remember, they went on like a 4-game losing streak because they couldn't compete. They lost to Oregon. Didn't they play USC?
Who?
Colorado last year.
Man, they was getting whooped on by all the teams in the division.
This year, they ain't. Remember, they changed division, so they changed conference.
Big 12.
Them big teams like that no more. They play Texas Tech, Arizona, Cincinnati, Kansas State. They play Kansas too. Kansas. Sorry, this year.
He wants Oregon +3. Man, big TY. I'll take that bet, TY. I'm going to steal Jerome Wilder's bet. We both going to fade you, bro. I'll take that +3.
I don't know where they was getting that 14 from.
Yeah, who was saying 14?
Shit, 3.5.
Man, Oregon going to whoop their ass by 3.5. Yeah.
No, Oregon.
Your name will be Lil YT.
Yeah, they got both quarterbacks at 1.5 touchdowns too. What's the over? And so this is the number 2 team versus the number 3 team. It's the over 54.
He said, "How much, Big TY? What's the bet?"
Oh, they got rushing props for the quarterbacks too. I mean, for the running backs. What they got?
It's good for our watch hours, man. We got 30 people for an hour. It's good for watch hours.
They got alternate rush yards.
Yeah. What game? Oregon? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Oregon.
They don't do every game, but yeah, they do.
Every game. That's why I'm like, this game they got alternates. Like, that's crazy. I gotta dive into this now. Damn, both teams 5-0 too. Damn, 76.5 yards. Whew. Spicy. Judkins is 64.5. Let me see what James to get 100. Ooh, James to get 100 is plus 194. Judson to get 100. It's plus 280. Ooh, there's some value right there. We got 200-yard games. James got. Ooh, James got hella. He got like 300-yard games. He had 166 last game. How these defenses look. See, ESPN used to give out way more stats for these games, like before they had their own sports book. Man, they used to give you everything. They used to tell you the yards that each team allows, how much each team scores, everything. He said he out at plus 3. What about 3.5? If the line is at 3.5. I kind of like these two right here though, but I ain't gonna pull no trigger on them. But shit, we're back. But man, plus 280, 400 yards, and then plus 194, 400 yards. Man, running backs can't beat that. Let's see if they got alternates for the passing yards. Yeah, if they got alternate for passing yards, see if they had this for Cam Ward, they had alternate passing touchdowns or alternate yards, boy, I'd be tearing their ass up. Look,
I can't say they did, but they definitely had all his other stats though.
Yeah, but them alternates.
I thought you was giving me 14.
Yeah. This is FanDuel. He calls this FanDuel.
DJ's on FanDuel, y'all. This is funny, man. I hope Hollywood gets some winners up all this, man. Hollywood be trying to go hard. Let me get him the link real quick.
See, look, last game, this dude had 4 touchdowns, and 3 touchdowns is 280, but 4 touchdowns is 880. Man. And look, this dude, 4 touchdowns is 920. I think this is an over game for sure, too. I like this 3 right here. This 3 at plus 310.
Man, that's proper. I just shared this live. That's cool. See if Hollywood get on up in here, man, and get these winners. Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I don't know what to say, man. I'm actually kind of flattered that Jerome Wallace agrees with a lot of my picks Saturday. That's a good thing, man. I think it's a good thing.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope he don't give me that mojo he been giving us the last couple of weeks.
For real.
But yeah, I actually gave Hollywood all them picks, so that's a good thing, man. Derek Lewis agreed with 2 of them at least.
Yeah, it's some good value going on here. So I'm liking this college game.
Jerome make it seem like me and him is big competition, so that's why I'm flattered that he agrees with a lot of these picks. The baseball pick too. So it's a good thing.
Yeah, but Jerome need to stop acting like that, man. And we need to be working together.
Yeah, for real.
You know, he be praying for niggas' downfall.
I'm glad we're on the same page right now.
For real. Hey, how you feel about this Dodger game?
You know, I think a couple people ask me, what you always say about your team. I don't want to bet on my team. I don't want to pick my team, but I'm pulling for them. But
it depends.
You see, I called the day they was gonna lose. I said it was pretty obvious to me they was gonna lose that game, and they lost.
That first game, that was the first game in
I think that was game 3.
Yeah, the first game in San Diego.
San Diego, yeah.
Bro, I was watching the end of that one. They looked like they was just defeated already.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let me see. Well, here's the deal. Darvish has good numbers, right? He really does put up good numbers year after year. He is not a good pitcher, especially in a clutch game. So I'm going off his history. Now, Yamamoto, we don't know Yamamoto until he came to America this year. And I didn't really believe in him. I seen him in person. I liked him. I watched a few games after that. I like him. But he's not no lock. He ain't no good pitcher like that. But he had a good regular season. So I think at this point you have to look at the home field advantage and the fact that we know Darvish pretty damn good. They don't know Yamamoto like we know Darvish. So I would say if I had to pick, if you put a gun in my head, I'm going with the LA Dodgers at home against Yu Darvish.
They got the Padres total runs at 3.5. They got Dodgers. They got Dodgers total runs 3.5, but it's minus 154.
Mm-hmm.
Shit, but for Dodgers to get 5 is plus 126. For them to get 6 runs is plus 220.
All right, we talked about the Bama game. Go ahead and finish your Dodgers, and then let's talk about Alabama one more time.
All right. I was about to look at the hits for this Dodger game, but okay. Who you think? You got any homer predictions?
No, let me look. I think the Dodgers are going to be able to hit this dude, though. And Yu Darvish being a right-hand pitcher, yeah, I think Memphis and BYU will win Saturday. I do believe that. I think Otani and Freeman been not doing good, but I think they have a great chance of a home run against Darvish.
So
Definitely a hit or two. But
Otani home run is plus 215. Freeman home run is 470.
yeah, because Freeman haven't been doing good, but Darvish is right-handed, and them left-handers, they can hit Darvish out the park, man.
And Otani's for 2 hits for Otani is plus 195, and Mookie is plus 250. 2 hits.
I wouldn't so much trust Mookie with 2 hits. I think Otani could get 2 hits. The problem, see, this is why I like to bet. I like to bet total bases, because if Otani gets a double, he wins the bet. But if he gets a single and don't get another hit, then you lose the bet. So I rather hope that he gets a double or a home run. You know what I'm saying? You win the bet.
His 2 bases, his 2 plus bases is 135.
I like that. But let me tell you,
bases is 105.
I like the total bases, because if he gets 2 singles, he's gonna go over anyway.
Yeah, but if he homer, you win it already on 1 hit.
Yeah, exactly. That's my point. If he gets a double, he could get a double down the line. But here go my thing about that bet, though, because I don't want to just lead nobody into a bet and they lose. They walk Otani a lot. They either pitch around him or they intentionally walk him. So that's going to be an issue. Betts behind him. So you would think he wouldn't get intentionally walked, but if he comes up with a player on second base or third, they're going to walk him intentionally.
So Jerome Wallace said Dodgers in the over.
I'm taking Dodgers money line and over. There go Hollywood. That's Hollywood. What up?
Yeah, the money line is good money, minus 142.
Hey, y'all, before we get out of here, y'all, let's go over this Alabama game again one more time. What's the point spread, DJ?
For which one?
Alabama against South Carolina.
21.
All right. Jerome Wallace said 21 is too much for South Carolina. I believe Alabama can cover, but I wouldn't touch that game based on Alabama hasn't proven to me they all of that. But I do believe South Carolina's defense is trash, and that's the only reason why I think Alabama can cover that 21. But again, I'm staying away from that game.
Yeah, the only thing I would take in that game is Jalen Milroe's touchdowns over 1.5.
Say that again. Say it louder, man. Poke your chest out.
Jalen Milroe touchdowns over 1.5 in that game, in that Bama game. That's the only thing I like.
You hear that, Hollywood? So I don't know if we can convince you one way or the other, but I hope we gave you a little insight into how we feel about that game. He said that's easy.
And that's the only game he was
That's the only game he asked me about, yeah.
Yeah, because I have the UNLV game tomorrow. That UNLV quarterback over 1.5.
Hollywood's a real one, man. I never met him, but he for sure be betting. He for sure be having me put in tickets, and he for sure break bread. So I'm always go out my way to try to help Derek Lewis and Hollywood on some picks, because I know they're going to look up.
They got good gamblers etiquette.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of people don't.
Yeah, a lot of people don't. Coach Lord. Salute.
He said, I'm staying away too. I'm in Nashville. City went crazy last week. Jerome Wallace said you could take the over, though, Derek Lewis.
Oh, and that Bama game?
Yeah. Because they don't have no D, man. I'm telling you, South Carolina don't have no D. I don't know how many points they're going to put up.
The overs is 49.5.
And then we get, a lot of times as sports fans, we get caught up in errors. And we done seen like 2 errors of Alabama just scoring 70 and 63. This is not the same Alabama squad.
It's not at all. But they got potential. I like them, but you can't depend on them to cover spreads.
Now, that Hollywood, I did mention that before you came on. I said that Bama losing to Vanderbilt, they probably have a point to prove. They're probably going to try to smash this team. Well, we just gave out a lot of picks, man. You're going to have 90 minutes to shift through prop bets, baseball, and football, bro.
Yeah. And we didn't even touch NFL yet.
We can if you want to, or we could do it Friday.
Yeah, we'll be back Friday. We could do it Friday or Saturday. We got until Sunday, so.
You know my ass on Saturdays after watching college football, I'll be burnt out, especially if I lose.
Yeah. But if you hit, to come back, let's talk about these bets, you're going to be here right early.
That's true. That's true.
We're trying to hop off the other channel. Like, I'm going, y'all. Went 5-0. You know what I mean? But
all right, that's cool, Hollywood, for watch hours and get you some picks. But I was really talking to the other brother though.
But yeah, but definitely watch it. Go back and watch. I wish the dude would have came back tonight. You know what I mean, with his theories.
He's probably watching. He didn't like our audience. He blamed the audience a few times. Like, what type of audience you got? He was attacking my audience, to be honest.
Shit, I'm gonna still go back and see what he was talking about, and yeah, I looked at his channel, but it looked like he didn't have a lot of. He's talking like his channel was big dog status.
Yeah, but you know what? I understand, because you're looking at Capping with Kim, man. He like, oh, they ain't got but 28 people up in here. He ain't getting but 147 views. So that's probably what he was going off for. He wasn't thinking, because he don't know me. He probably wasn't like, oh, that's Kim-Mac. Oh, Kim-Mac videos, 100-some thousand. Black channel, 50-some thousand. So when I went and looked, he was right. It came right up. He was right about that. But I think he put too much on. He got a big channel. His channel didn't look that big to me.
Yeah, I forgot the name of it again. Shit.
Yes, I responded to your question before. I do like Memphis and BYU Saturday. Absolutely, I do.
That spreads?
No, I'm not falling off Army. I said Army. I picked Army, and I sent you Army. 4 touchdowns, though, but I like Army, and Jerome Wallace like Army. Navy, I didn't see Navy playing. I thought Navy had a bye. I love Navy. Navy ain't let us down. We done had Navy, Hollywood. I like Navy.
Yeah, Army got minus 25.5.
Yeah.
That's a lot of points.
Yeah, I hope so, Culture, because as you guys have noticed, I could go an hour and a half so easy talking sports, man.
For real.
And DJ helps by going to the prop bets and being able to have a computer in front of him. So that helps.
And especially if we get into, specific conversations, I could really go in and throw some opinions and bring up some stats, you know what I mean? Because some people, like I said, they just talk and they don't know what they're talking about. I heard that I seen a video earlier. Dude was saying that a lot of these athletes is trying to give out picks and they don't know what they're doing because it's not what they do. You know what I mean? Like, we can't do what they do on the field, but then, they try to get out, to do what we do. And they come from the other side of the game, you know what I mean, from playing. But when it comes to, like, these dudes don't really be like, I'll be seeing LeBron giving out picks, and like they be like, yeah, his picks went, they went down the tank. You feel me?
Man, look, man. Here's a dude in LA. He has a YouTube channel and Instagram, and he pops it. He's one of them that talk trash about people, but he's popping. And I seen where he's trying to give out picks, and then he talks like he smokes his cigar. That's the hint. He smokes his cigar.
That's what you was talking about.
Yeah, you trying to give out picks, right? So I don't watch that shit because I doubt he's in the game like we are. I could be wrong, but I doubt it because it's so natural for me to talk about sports, and we don't hear him talk about sports. So I seen him give out USC, and USC loses. I'm like, man, that nigga picks ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? See, because what we always say, you're not gonna pick Denver every week. I'm not finna pick the Patriots, the Dodgers, or the Lakers every game. But he's a USC fan. He goes to the games and he picks USC. I'm like, he fails rule number one, just picking his team to win all the time. You know what I mean? So, but this shit ain't easy. We make things look easy. It's not that easy, man.
You got to really put that work in, man.
And you got to have some past history. You can't just jump in the game immediately picking winners.
That's what I was about to say. This ain't no rookies. You know what I mean? When you listen to us, like you talking to people, we done took them lumps. You know what I mean? Like we ain't no rookies to this. We've been doing this for years, and it takes blood, sweat, and tears with this. It's a different ball game, and it might seem easy to some people. It might look that way, but not at all. Not for one bit. Especially to be consistent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Like consistent, right? Correct. In multiple sports.
Like it's crazy. And I done seen a lot of people that just fold under the pressure. You know what I mean? Because especially people that got big discords and they charging people money for their picks every month. I seen them fold because the pressure of having other people money at stake. You know what I mean? These people is paying you for picks and you telling them where to put their money and it's losing. Like I be it's so many bets that I be liking, but I'm staying disciplined here by not giving out a bunch of, even tonight, I wanted that 49ers and Seahawks game. It was so many plays that I like. It was so many I wanted to give out, but I don't want to be like these dudes that give out 10 picks and 2 of them hit, and then they act like they was just whooping everything. Like they just, you know what I mean? Like a lot of
that for sure happens. Look, I have to laugh at this because this is a funny fact. What's easy is going on a vicious loser streak.
Listen.
Now, I do not hide the fact that over my career, there's been at least 3 times where I've lost 10 in a row, man. And you'd be like, damn, like you can't fathom that. How I keep losing. No, you can lose 10 games in a row, man. Okay. But it feels so good when you can pick 11, 12, or 13 straight. Like I said, when I started not capping with Cap, man, but the breadwinners, I went 23-0. That was multiple days. I was like, man, I was feeling myself, but I've lost 10 in a row, and I'd be like, man, what the fuck is going on? I feel like, man, the devil's doing it. I'm like, God, what's going on? Like, what did I do to be able to pick 10 straight losers, man?
Start blaming everybody.
Yeah, it's happened to me, man. At least 3 times.
Nigga say he done through the Bible. Nigga, like, get this shit out of me.
Yeah, like, what is wrong? Like, how?
It's like that, man. It will test your patience too, man. Like you want to break the screen, you know what I mean? You want to throw your couch at your TV and all kind of stuff.
Man.
You know. But that's why I said I don't want to be that dude that just give out all these plays and just hope something hit. Like I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people do that, just try to make it look like they know what they're doing. Like anybody can just give out a bunch of plays, like, and I'll be seeing these dudes, even some of them that's good cappers that I know, and they'd be like, oh, we down 11 units today, and I'll be like, nigga, like, why would we down 11 units in one day? Like, that's crazy, bro. Like, crazy.
All right, I'm gonna address these real quick. I put man hours in this. When I was younger, I put so many hours into this. I don't put as many hours now for several different reasons, but one is reading. My eyes be hurting. I'll be tired. And like I say, I do a whole lot of nothing in a day. I'm busy doing nothing all day. So it's hard for me to really put a lot of hours into this. I do pretty good just doing the basics. But I encourage anybody that had the time to do more than just the basics, like DJ, go a little deeper. Sometimes you got to do that. And sometimes I will go deeper on 1 or 2 games, but I ain't going to lie. I don't go deep on all 10 games. Now, I do, like I said, I do my basics. I'll do the basics on every single game on the schedule, but I go by process of elimination. If I think it's a hard game, immediately I'm on. I'm not trying to figure out a hard game unless somebody's asking me about that hard game. I don't want the hard game. And Hollywood will tell you, Hollywood's them broke bread. He knows that I'll be right on. He just like y'all know, he knows. He knows and I'll be right there. He be right there. We be right there, man. But anyway, aside from that, let me see. I also consider a push a win. And it's sad. That's really sad, but I do so many times, man, probably 25% of the time, I be asking for a push. I really do. I find myself asking for a push. That's not really a good thing. I bet European basketball too. And DJ gave a tip out on European basketball once, which I fully agree with. In those games, man, in Europe, if a game gets off to a fast start in the first half, you can guarantee they're going under second half.
Yeah.
And it's almost the opposite, but it's not. The percentage probably isn't as high. But if it's a slow scoring game in the first half, you'll notice it's a high total. They finna get that high total. They finna score like crazy second half.
That's the lick with the European basketball. You got to bet halves and quarters. And I really say quarters.
Me too.
You could like double back the next quarter. But for real, like if you up, on European basketball, they foul like a motherfucker.
Yeah.
And they shoot a lot of them free throws, but they be missing a lot of free throws.
They miss a lot. That's why I don't respect the European ball player like we used to. But you know what it is? They got too many players and teams now. When we was young, they didn't have all them teams in play.
Yeah.
So only the best play. It's like, not to change the subject, but in Major League Baseball, pitchers are so sorry because there's too many pitchers, and they added more teams. Yeah. Back in the day, you didn't carry that many pitchers on your roster. You didn't have that many teams in the league, so you had better quality. Now you got bump quality. All right, I want to address one more. You can say whatever you want, DJ. Derek Lewis. I hear Vegas pros consider a 51 win percentage good. Now, let me tell you about that. That's true, but I think it's higher than 51. Like if you like 56%, 57%, they think they the best handicappers. Yeah. But let me tell you about that, because I promise you, and I said this before, I'll match up against any of them guys you guys think is great handicappers. And I'm probably going to beat them. I'm confident that I could beat them. But here's the deal. Here's where they get me, and here's where they can help you better than I can help you. They pick a lot of underdogs. So their units and their profit, although they can't pick as many winners as me, they will get a better profit than me because of dog money. Jerome Wallace does that too. He wins a lot of dog bets, so that helps. If you take the money line, that helps. Me, if I take a favorite money line, then that takes away from your profit margin, but it increases your chances of winning, which is why I get more winning percentage. So, if you winning at 54, 56, 57% and you picking dogs, it's not a bad thing, man.
Yeah. You actually, I forgot the exact number, but yeah, you have to win at like 55% or something like that just to break even.
Yeah.
The profit, you got to be like 56, 57, 58%.
Exactly.
Because of the VIG, or what we call the juice. Because a straight bet, if you take what's it Tim said? Say you take Alabama minus 21, well, it's not even money. It's minus 10 or minus 115, sometimes even minus 120. You know what I mean? So if you just betting the same amount on that every game, like you got to add money to that because you're not winning even money. So for you to actually win even money, you will have to win about 55% of your games if you just straight like that and not taking a lot of underdogs. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Now, I don't keep score with my percentages. Of course, I do good, I do bad, I do medium, but mostly good. But I'm mad if I can't pick 8 out of 9. So what is that? That's almost like 90%.
Yeah, that is 90%.
And then like the other day, I had a bad day. I still gave y'all 3, 5, and 1. So that's really you take a push. So we take that out, and 3 and 5 on a bad day. That is still bad, but that wasn't really that bad considering I'm giving y'all 7 out of 8, 5 and 0 the other day, 3 and 0 one of the days recently, 7 and 0 not too long ago. Those are good days if you can win that many in one day. So and then like Jerome Wallace say, so let's keep it real. Let's go back to the 51%. Let's go to what Jerome Wallace has been saying every now and then, which is a fact that if you don't parlay these picks I give you, if you take them all straight, you winning every day except for yesterday. You winning every day, even with DJ's picks, or if you combine my picks with DJ's picks, man, you ain't no way you losing. It's impossible to lose. DJ might give you on a bad day 2 out of 3. On a bad day, I might give you 8 out of 10. How are you going to lose if you're betting all these straight? The problem is you have to have the bankroll in order to bet all these games straight. If you don't have a bankroll to bet them straight, of course you got to parlay or cut out some of the picks we give you.
Yeah, because you got to be able to sustain the losses. You know what I mean? If you're going to say, I'm going to put my last on such and such, and then that bet lose, well, now, you know what I mean? Your last is gone. You got to be able to double down, re-up. You know what I mean? You got to be able to keep going. But, you know, sometimes you just right there on the cusp. Like I keep saying, Kev might lose one by half a yard. You know what I mean?
Man.
That's why a lot of times hedging properly, if you get a good opportunity live in the game to hedge, it can be important. You know what I mean? You can mitigate your losses. You can still profit, you know, especially off of a parlay. You know what I mean? But some of these things, it could be, you know, a 2-team parlay. It's going to be plus money. You know what I mean? And or even take, for instance, Derek Lewis hit that parlay the other day. That was a 5-team one of all picks, and it hit. So he would have to lose like another 10, 20 bets at that same amount of what he put on that ticket for him to be down. Like now you up. You know what I mean? So when you do get these parlays and they hit, that don't mean on the next one you got to bet crazy money on the next one.
Exactly. Yeah, you up. You up.
You know what I'm saying?
You up. You could play.
You up once. I mean, that was a 5-teamer that was like plus a couple thousand. You know what I mean? So for you to hit a 5-teamer, you know what I mean? Like
that paid like 18 to 1 or something like that.
Yeah. So like for you to actually hit that and then get to a point to where now you down, you would have to lose a lot of bets, you know what I'm saying, in a row. So like a lot of these kicker parlays that I done gave have hit today. Hit. But it would have hit if Geno Smith wasn't a bum. You know what I mean? It had every opportunity of hitting, and it was like plus 360. Also, notice how at the beginning of the season, the odds was higher. So I was getting like we was getting like plus 300 on the props, like plus 3 and some change. Now it was down to like today it was like plus 260 or something like that. You know what I mean? But this bum throws an interception in a red zone, and then he comes down in the third quarter, throws another interception. Like that was it right there. If he just throws it incomplete right there on that first one, they're gonna end up kicking a field goal. You feel me? This motherfucker throwing interception, so that's money right there. But if it's straight, the San Francisco kicker that he got to, so you broke even.
Hey, that's crazy because before I fell asleep, he threw an interception.
Exactly. He threw
down in the red zone.
Yeah. down in the red zone. He threw that one, but then there was another one. He wasn't in the red zone the second time, but he threw another one trying to throw to Debo, and it's 1-on-1. If Debo catches this ball, it's probably a touchdown, probably like an 80-yard touchdown. But the corner just cut in front of him because he threw the ball short. He cuts in front of him, interception, almost a pick six. Like crazy, just bum shit, you know what I mean? But that's what it would be.
T. Collins, we already ran down all college football. You got to go back after we talk about the Tiger game. We talk college football. Jerron Wallace said the key is betting big on teams that I have a real gut feeling about. Even then, I still lose, but if I hit a few big hits, I'm good to go. Now, DJ, I told you that about 2 days ago that's what keeps Jerron Wallace going is he's able to take some losses. You know, he could lose a game, he could lose a double up, but then when he finds that right game, he can go big, and it's like he never lost again. That's what keep him going and going at a high rate of what he bets on his tickets. So that's true. That's true, Jerome. But the gut feeling part, I know DJ ain't feeling that.
It ain't no gut feeling. That's just gas, nigga. Only thing in your gut is gas, nigga. Ain't no thoughts in there, nigga. But it's the same way, Kim. Just like he could hit those plus monies on them underdogs, you just as good as hitting on the parlays, but just not maybe the 7, 8, 9, 10 team. Because if you put two together, a 2-teamer gonna get you in a +2 and some change. You put a 3-teamer +3 and some change. So, you know, an underdog money line on a good game is probably gonna get you like +2 something, +3 something. You know what I'm saying? But because most of the time nobody taking the underdog on a +1,000, +2,000, like those type of games don't happen. Those are usually blowouts. But you know, if it's a close team and a close game, you probably gonna get 200 to 300, you know, on the underdog. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I be, you know, saying like, you know, sometimes you know, shorten down, go on a little run of just 2, 3 teamers, you know what I mean? And eventually, you know, it's gonna add up. You know what I mean? Even if now I still think we gotta do that challenge, man. Maybe basketball season we do that challenge of starting with $10 for 10 days in a row, or 10 bets in a row. See if we can just win 10 in a row.
That's cool.
You start with $10. Everybody got $10. You start with $10. You win 10 in a row, doubling it up. Your winners are next each time. At the end, it's $10,000. You know what I mean? So I think that's definitely something we should try and all together. And if we do that, we're gonna blow up for real. You feel me? We'll be able to show everybody all them $10,000 tickets, man. Shit, man, that'd be crazy.
Man, that'd be off the hook, man.
That'd be off the hook, man.
They try to get my channel banned after that.
Just gotta win 10 in a row. 10 goes into 20, then you put that 20 and the 40, that 40 turns to 80, 80, 160. Oh, you got 10 of those.
Boy, and then we gonna, after about 5 or 6 games, we're gonna get real nervous. Like, wait, no, not that game.
For real. Some people gonna feel like, hey, I want to just keep my. Hey, I always tell people, if you need the money, just do it, because you know this is something that started from Twitter, and a dude did it, and I watched him. I maybe watched him from maybe midway through or something. So maybe by the 5th one, he was already up. And I remember the last game he hit because of Dame Lillard. He had something else, and then he had Dame Lillard for 25. They was blowing the other team out. Dame came back in the game and got 25 points. Like, that was the craziest shit we had ever seen. And he hit it.
Let me ask you a question, Big TY. If one of your wins covered 3 losses, are you betting parlays, or do you load up on one game to cover your losses?
One win covered 3 losses.
I'm with it. Let's roll.
Yeah, for sure.
What's the number, DJ? You ever heard if you bet $10 21 times, you win $1 million? Is that the right number?
I never heard that one.
If you got a piece of paper right now or a calculator, Do 10. 10 to 20, 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80
10
to
is
160.
10,240. So 10. Nah. You said how many? You said 21?
Yeah.
Hell nah. It's like 6. It's like 13 or something like that.
No, it ain't no 13,000, is it? Well, maybe it's $100 to get to $1 million.
19, 12, 13. 17 get you 1.3 million.
Yeah, see? Yeah. See what I'm saying?
100,000. Let's see what
You got to take some off, though, a little bit because it's minus 110.
Yeah, it got more than that. So that's why I said I just rounded it.
Yeah.
Like I said, 1.3.
I've never in my life tried that. I mean, don't get me wrong. I've tried it, but I did what you said. After like 13 wins, I'd be like, man, I'm finna go do this.
Yeah,
And go do
you're
that.
gonna spend it. You know what I mean? But if you check it, if you think of it like this, it's the casino. Like you started with $10. So if you lose, technically you only lost $10. You know what I'm saying?
Right, correct.
But you know, as it keep going, of course, it's still money that you have. So you is gonna be like, damn. Like imagine getting all the way and then losing on 9 or 10. You're gonna be like, damn, I had
Yeah,
5,000.
that's gonna bother the hell out of you.
But if you get to 10, man, so that's why it is kind of easy because like shit, I started with $10 and you figure if I did it once, man, I could do it again. Or if people want to do it, let's see. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Then you got to remember though, when we get way up, you're gonna have to take the money to different casinos or have different people bet because they're not finna be like, hey DJ, you walking in here betting 500,000 today? Like, no, they're not finna take that bet.
To do 500, yeah, for sure. You probably can't even. You might not be able to do that even.
That's what I'm saying. So we got to be mindful. We might have to go to 10 different casinos to put the bet in once you get way up like that.
But look, first we got to get to 10,000. You feel me? That first.
Yeah, ain't no doubt. And I was just saying on that $1 million one.
Yeah, to do that. Yeah, but it's a place that will take it. It's a place that will for sure take it.
Okay.
But,
I feel you, TY. That's how I be feeling, man. I could lose 10 parlays. I hit one, I recover all 10. Because I do big parlays. I do long parlays, I mean.
Yeah.
Actually, TY, shit, one winning parlay should cover 6 or 7 of your losses.
It should. I mean, no, not 7, but
because it's 7 to 1, you could get 6 to 1 or 7 to 1 odds
on a 3-teamer.
Yeah, 3-teamer pay 7 to 1, right?
Shit, I thought a 3-teamer paid like 5 to 1.
No, it's more than 5 to 1. Jerome, what a 3-teamer pay? It's gonna be 6 or 7, depending what casino you go to.
Yeah, depending on what casino you go to. But I mean, because a 2-teamer gonna pay 2.5 to 1. Basically, it's gonna be like 2 and some change. So a 3-teamer after that.
Type it in right now. Go to MGM or it should be 7 to 1. He say 5, 6 to 1. It ain't no 5 to 1. It's 6 or 7.
At all minus 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 596.
Really? They done changed shit up. That shit used to be 7 to 1.
I'm like 7. I'm like, yeah, 7 sounds like too much, man. Yeah, it's 5. I knew it was 5 something.
Man, that shit went down, man.
A 2-teamer is like I said, like 2 and some change. He said, I got a Tesla kit, my charging station at home.
All right, that's cool. We're going to get off.
I don't know if you for real. That Tesla, the best car in the world. I got one too. Shit, what was I going to say? I was going to say something else.
Nah, man, y'all crazy, man. Let me see.
What you mean?
He say I'm 6 or 7 too high.
It is. I mean, it's right below 6. It ain't 7, though.
6.5. That's what it was. 6.5 to 1.
How? It's 6.
I don't know. That's how it was, though.
It's changed. I just looked it up. on the calculator at all minus 110. I mean, unless you got something in there that's even money.
Yeah, it say 6-1.
Yeah. And then the way we do the challenge, right?
See, and then they talking about 10-1 for 4. I used to get 11 and 12-1.
And yeah, that's the thing about the old days. Nigga, they the old days.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. And Jerome said it ain't changed. Yeah, it did. You know what changed is, like you always say, different casinos for better odds.
Yeah.
I was always playing at the Stardust. The Stardust had set. Matter of fact, I could go look for a parlay card and get the exact odds. But we done 2 hours. I don't know if y'all want to wait.
They tore that motherfucker down.
Yeah, it was down.
Oh yeah, what I was gonna do was look for that parlay. But I was gonna say first,
if you Google it, it say 6-1. So
I need a haircut, nigga. I'm going this weekend to get a haircut. Nigga, I'm out here stressful.
Google 3-team parlay. It tell you 6-1.
Yeah. Or put it on a calculator. It tells you because Action got a calculator.
I used to have cards with the payout. I think it was 6.5-1.
Yeah.
I don't know why it said 7.
For the challenge thing, what you do is, I mean, you could pick a straight bet and do it like that, 10 straight bets in a row throughout 10 days or however. Yeah. Or you could pick 2 alternate lines at minus 250, and if you do like a minus 250 and a minus 250, it'll get you like minus 104.
Right, correct.
And then that's gonna be a little easier.
Right.
You know what I mean, to hit, because I'm already looking at some basketball.
All right, so let's go with I was wrong. It ain't 7-1. All right, I said 6 or 7. But look, so my point is this: if TY does 3-teamers, he can lose 6 times. He can lose 6 times and win, or 5 times and win, and he make $100. So I was saying, you could lose more than just 2 times to cover your losses if you're betting the same amount on each parlay. Okay, so what is, if you bet 150 and they pay 1,000, what's the odds? 6-1?
You said what?
That's more than 6-1, right? That's 1,000, or would that be 6.5-1, or would that be 6-1?
So if you bet 150, $150?
Yeah, and they pay 1,000.
That's 10. That's almost 10-1, ain't it? Like 9-1 or something like that.
I think 10-1, because that would be 1,500. I mean, that would be 1,000. Yeah, you're right.
That's what you said, 1,000.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. It was 150. My bad. I used to bet 150 to win 1,000. That's what I meant to ask you. So what is that? 6.5-1, right?
I didn't even hear you.
I used to always bet 150 to win 1,000. That's 6.5-1, I believe.
Shit. And that was on 3?
Oh, maybe it was 175. I'm all confused now. Maybe I used to bet 175 to win 1,025.
Yeah, on a 3-teamer, it's crazy.
That's still 6-1 though. He said you need a haircut, blood. I'll be right back.
Because I need one bad. I'm finna get one this weekend. Finally, if I could make it. They need 24-hour barbershop. Man. When you on your work grizzly, when you on your work grind, shit, this is how it be. I'm trying to stack bread. I'm gonna show y'all this. He said it's time for Kev to go to sleep. Yeah, Kev, his math is so off. That nigga need his rest. Oh shit, I gotta wait for Kev to share the screen. But yeah, I got the picture pulled up so you can see this challenge. But yeah, this would be so dope if we could do this and hit this. Even if it take 1 or 2 times, a couple times or whatever, it's gonna be dope. Especially basketball season gonna be the easiest. But football wouldn't be too hard either. Especially if most people can take that's something we can take alternate lines. Oh yeah, I was gonna say too. If we upped it, if you wanted to start, if you started with $100 instead of 10 to get 10,000. Yeah, it'll take about seven times. At 7 times, well, if you start with 100, you would end at 12,800 on the 7th win. So that's not bad either. But just for the sake of the challenge, I say we start with the 10 too. Then Kev went to the stores to go look for that ticket. They call it the ladder challenge. That's facts. I agree with that, Jerome. 10, start with 10 to 20. So let me see if we up at the 20, how many times we do start with 20, it's 9 times. That 9th wing is 10,240.
Yeah, I found the old card. It don't have 3 picks, but it got 4 picks. 4
Ain't that some shit? Why would it start at 4?
4 pick paid 11 to 1.
Yeah. That sounds about right. But yeah, I was saying, shit. You start with 20, you get 1 less time that you gotta, it's 9 times. By the 9th time, you would hit for 10,000. Yeah, right here. Yeah, it's the chart right there. Yeah, so the first day 10 into 20, day 2 20 to 40, 40 to 80, 80 to 160, 160 to 320, 320 to 640, all. And then the best thing to do once you get to all of these, like say you get to like, well, yeah, because 5120 is like. Just take once you get to these points that you can take the change and just put it in your pocket. You feel me? Like the 1280, you just take the 80, put it in your pocket. Boom, you hit that 25, like just take the 60, put it in your pocket, and then you know what I mean. That way you get that the little change from it. You get to hold on to that, and then still keep going to 10,000. It will basically get this 120 right here. So you just take this 120. Each of these times, and then by the time you get to that day 9, that's 5,000. Boom, that last one 5,000 and a 10,000, and you good. But yeah, that'd be epic. I wish I could find the dude that actually hit it, but I don't even. I know I follow him on Twitter, but I forgot what his name is on Twitter. But yeah, I actually got to see somebody hit it live and in person. So,
Man, I feel like he got robbed though.
Who?
The biggest bet ever, 25 leg parlay. He won 237,000.
200.
I feel like he should have been in the millions.
Yeah, that don't sound right.
Yeah, you know why? He took a lot of money line.
Oh.
He took a lot of money line, some big money lines too. And then he took 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. He took 9 games minus 110.
Dang.
Google it's on Caesar Sportsbook. Behind the bet, Kevin LaRose his historic 25 leg parlay. biggest parlay ever won was 3.2 million. $25, Jerome. He took some heavy favorites though. Kevin LaRose, LA. Yeah, that's it. Damn, I thought 15 was big. This nigga hit 25.
237,000.
On mine, it showed his actual bets. Right there. There you go.
Oh, yeah, this is a college. Oh, this college and look like NBA. Damn, 25 legs is fucking crazy. Everybody see you got minus 300s, they got two minus 1,700.
That's why I don't pay millions.
Look, a minus 2,800 right here. Another minus 2,800. Nigga, a minus 4,500. Like, that's a waste, nigga. Take that off. Like, even most of it, minus 1,000, it's like, you just wasting space. That don't pay nothing. But then, yeah, that's a bunch of straight just minus 110. Shit. 25 to win 237,000. Man, that's what dreams is made of right there.
I bet some of the money lines covered the spread too. Could have doubled this.
Yeah, especially them big ones, the minus 4,800s and shit.
Yeah.
But remember, I had sent you one, and what was it? He won 100,000.
Well, shit, we did 2 hours, man. I'm surprised so many people still in here.
I know. I'm surprised people ain't say, all right, it's time to go.
Yeah, it's past midnight now.
Jerome did say you need your sleep, though. Your math was
but I mean, come on. I was wrong, but come on, 7-1 and 6-1 ain't no huge difference.
Nah, you was close.
The point I was trying to make was that it shouldn't. I mean, his win to cover what he said, 3 losses.
Yeah, he said 3 losses.
It could actually cover 6 losses, 5 or 6 losses. DJ, you making this seem so easy. You must explain this is extremely difficult. I've tried this several times and never hit it, but yeah, it is. It's very difficult. But he's saying as a group, we can all come on here and go over what pick we gonna all take.
Yeah. I hope I didn't make it sound like it's easy to hit. Nigga, it's hard.
That shit ain't easy. It definitely ain't easy, but it's doable.
Yeah, it's very doable. But every time, after every single win, your odds to win the next one goes down. So that's
exactly.
It goes down.
Yeah, I'm going to bed too, Jerome. Hey, good looking, DJ. I'm out of here, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. See y'all tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, y'all have a good one. See y'all tomorrow.
Yeah, that was a good one, man.